Good morning, this is BremSter, and today I'm coming to you with Ho 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 23 by James Kopp. As of me recording this, it's about 11 days to Christmas. I think you'll see this only a couple of days before Christmas. I did the first James Kopp Christmas puzzle about a month ago, which gives you an idea of how much people get into Christmas. But this is the only Christmas puzzles I think I've received so far, which is unusual. Normally I get more. So yeah, what is going on? I'm really not sure. I'm starting to try and get back into the swing of things, but realistically, I'm wanting to just focus on the puzzles at the moment. So yeah, thank you, James Kopp, for sending this one through. Let's have a look at the puzzle. So, normal Sudoku rules apply. So in every box, in every row, and in every column, the digits 1 to 9 must be placed without repetition. Each blue line is an equal sum line. It's the sum lines debate again. All digits along a blue line must sum to the same total in each 3x3 box the line visits. Different blue lines may have different total sums. So basically what it means is if you were to mark any cells in a blue line in a 3x3 box, and then the same the cells on the same line in a different 3x3 box, all of the cells that you have colored, so these three cells will have the same sum as that cell. It's basically the way these work. So each region will have a unique sum for on each line, hence, or box or whatever. The difference between equal sum and region sum is what happens if a line leaves and re-enters the same box. But this has all been gotten confused for many reasons, and people aren't using them the same, and the original puzzles that created them people have ignored, and it's just all over the place. I just call them sum lines. The numbered arrows outside the grid indicate the sum of the digits along that diagonal path, which may repeat if allowed by other rules. So we know that these will sum to 23 and these will sum to 23. Ooh, 23 is close along a full diagonal. Actually, it's very close. We'll get to that in a moment. Cells separated by an X have digits that sum to 10. Not all possible X's are shown. And numbers increase from the bulb to the ends of the thermometers. So these are bulbs of thermometers, and as any path you draw along these lines, the numbers must go up. That's the rules of the puzzle. I'm going to restart the puzzle to restart my timer. Let's give this a shot. This diagonal is calling out to me. And the reason is these three cells are under a lot of pressure, because this is a minimum of 3, and that means these... Ooh, I think I was about to say something wrong. I was about to say these are a minimum of 4, 5, but those could both be 4. So the minimum here is 11, which means the maximum I can get to here is 12. So 6 here, so these could get up to 6 with 1, 2. I've got 2 degrees of freedom along this. Which is, now, if this was I've got 2 degrees of freedom, because these could be 11 plus 6 is 17, plus 3 is 20, and this could be a 1, so that would get me to 21 as the bare minimum. Now, if I increase this to a 4, the minimum here would be 4, 5, and 5. 4, 5, and 5 is 14, 20, 23, and that would have to be a 0. This is a 3, which means this is a 2 and this is a 1. Now, what do I have? 3, 4, and 4 is 11, 17, 20. This is either a 2 or a 3, but this is a 3, so this is a 2. Now, oh, wait a minute, because this had to be a 2 or a 3, but there's a 3 in the box. So now I think I've got 1 degree of freedom on this line still, because 5, so 5, minimum here is 6. So hang on, minimum here is 11. This is a 2, so 13, plus 6 is 19. I've got 1 degree of freedom. Plus 3, yeah, 19 plus 3 is 22. So these are either 4 or 5. These are 1, 2, 3, sorry. These are 1, 2, 3 or 1, 2, 4, but they must have 1, 2. This can't be a 1 or a 2. So this is a 3 or a 4. So this is a 1 or a 2. This is a 3 or a 4. And that must have a 1 on it, because if this is 2, 3, I'm going to blow the total. So the 1 is here, because if this is 2, 3, 4, then all of a sudden this is 9 plus 11. I've blown the total. So this is a 1. This is a 2 or a 3. Now, if this is a 3, this is 4. This is 8 plus 11 is 19, 21. I've blown the total again. This is a 2. This is a 3 or a 4. And, ooh, this is interesting. So these are 3, these are 3. So 6, 9, 11. These sum to 12. So these yellow cells here sum to 12. So 4, 4, 4, 4, 5, 3. This 23 is 689, and the reason I can prove that is 789 is the maximum digits I can put in. They sum to 24. I have to reduce one of the digits by 1. If I reduce the 9 or the 8, I'll end up with a duplicate in the box, so I have to reduce the 7. This is the smallest of the digits because of the Thermo, so that's the 6, and this is an 8, 9. Does that do anything? Not really. Now, these are adding at least 3 digits, and the minimum you can make those is 1, 2, 3. So this is 6, 7, 8, 9. This is the same. This is 6, 7, 8, 9. Maximum 5, maximum 4. So this is 1, 3, or 4. This can't be a 6, because if this is a 6... Actually, yeah, this can't be a 6, because if this was a 6, this would be 1, 2, 3, and I can't put 1 or 3 there, so both of those would be 2. So it's not 6, but I just realized I can't... 2 by Sudoku is in one of those two, which means 2 is not in those or those. So 2 is up here. It's not at the top because of that 2. But if I didn't put 2 here, then the minimum here would be 4, 5, which is already 9, and this would have to be a 0 to make that its maximum value. So this is a 2. So this is either 1, 4 to make 7. If it's 8, it's 1, 2, 5. So it's 1, 5 to make 8. And if it's 9, it's either 1, 2, 6 or 2, 3, 4. So they're the only possibilities on this line. Is this one similarly restricted? Well, I know 2 is in one of those. It's not there, so 2 is in one of those. If I don't put 2 on this line, this is 8 or 9, and there'd be a 1 in one of those. Okay? Minimum of these is 3, 4. So these are 7, 8, 9. And there must be a 3 on it, because if there's no 3 on it, because this is a 4, 5, this couldn't be 4, 5. So if there's no 3 on this, because it can't be 4, 5, the 9 total would be broken. So there is a 3 on this line. So this is between 2, 3, 4, 5, but it's not 3 because of that 3. So this is 2, 4, or 5. So this is either 3, 4, 3, 5, or 3, 6. can this be 2, 3, 4? It'd be 2, 3, 4. Now, X's must have a low and a high on them, but I'm not seeing how that comes into play yet. Like, this can't be 2, 8 because I can't put 2 on either side of it, but it could be 1, 9. It could be 3, 7 in either order, 4, 6 in either order. 1 in this box is in one of those. 2 is in one of those. That cell is actually under pressure because if this is a 2, this is a 1, and then 1 is here in the column. But if this isn't 2, this is 2. So this is actually a 1 or a 2. One in this box is in one of those two by Sudoku. This can't be 6 because this can't be 1, 2, or 3. So now I've got a 7, 8, 9 triple. So either this is 1, 2, 4 or this is 3, 4. Wait a minute. But one of these has to be 7 now because of the 7, 8, 9 triple. That 7, 8, 9 triple, one of these two has to be 7. If this is 7, this is 1, 2, 4. The 2 goes there, 1, 4 is here, and that's 5. If this is the 7, this is 3, 4, and that's a 5. That is always a 5. And that's my degree of freedom gone. Because these had to sum to 12. So these now have to sum to 7. So they are minimum. That's 3 and that's 4. That is a little bit weird. Did that actually do anything though? Well, this can't be 4, 6 anymore. And it hasn't proven which one of those is 7. This now has a maximum of 6. So it's 3, 4, 5, 6. It's not 3. This is 4, 5, or 6 because it has to be higher than 2. And it can't be 3. What is going on? How is... If this is 2... If there's a 3 on this line... No, but I could... Does this 5 do anything? I don't know. So if this is 1, 2, 4, the 2 is here. Sorry, the 2 is here. This is the 1 and this is the 4. If it's 8, it's 1, 2, 5. It can't be 1, 2, 5, or it's 1, 3, 4. So this would be the 4. This would be the 3, and this would be the 1. If it's 9, 1, 2, 6 is possible if this is 1, 6, or this is 1. This would be the 6. This would be the 1. So 1, 2, 6. 1, 3, 5 would make that. No, 1, 3, 5 is not possible because this would have to be the 5, and then these would have to be 1, 3, and they can't be. So 2, 3, 4 would mean this is the 2. That's the 4, and that's the 3. So these are the only possibilities. Did that do anything useful? Well, this can't be 8 anymore because this can't be 3, 5. So this is 3, 5 or 3, 6. 3, 4 or 3, 6. Why do I keep doing that? This sees 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is 5 or 6 because it sees 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 8, and 9. This is 5 or 6. This is 1, 4, or 6. This is this. This is an 8, 9 pair. Both, if this was 9, neither of those could be 9. These are 7. This is a 3, 4 pair. That's not a 7, which means this, I need to do all of this again. But I think it didn't actually reduce the options. But this is a 3, 4 pair now. The 7 has done almost nothing. That was really cool, but it's done almost nothing. These are 6, 7, 8, 9. Because 8 is... 8 was 1, 2, 5, and it can't be 1, 2, 5, or 1, 3, 4, which would be 4, 1, 3. So we've got 4, 1, 3 with 2. 4, 1, 3 would make that 4 and 3. Okay, so 4, 1, 3. And if it's 9, it's 1, 2, 6 or 2, 3, 4. So all of that is still possible. Yep, those are all still possible. So this 3, 4 had to have done something. I mean, it's putting 7 down here, but that's not doing much. It's putting 7 up here, but that's not interacting with anything either. This is not 2, 8 or 4, 6. It's 1, 9 or 3, 7. So I've got a virtual, hang on, that's a virtual 1, 3 pair. This can't be 2, 8 because of these two 2s, and it can't be 4, 6 because of that. So if there's a 1, 9 here, this is a 3. If this is a 3, 7, that's a 1. That can't be a 3. That's a 2. So this is either, if this is a 2, I can't do 1, 2, 5. So this is now a 9. There's no way to make 8 because 8 was, the only way to make 8 was with 1, 3, 4. I can't do 1, 2, 5, which is the only way to make 8. This is a 9. This is an 8. This is a 9. That's really tricky. That's not the 2. 2 is down here now by Sudoku, but it's not higher than 2 on a Thermo. This is the 2. So this is the 1. This is the 2. This is a 1. This is not a 1. This is the 1. This is the 2. 4 is in one of those two. That was tricky. So this is still 1, 6 or 3, 4. It's not 3, 4 because that would break that cell. This is 1. This is 6. This is not 6. Wow. This is really hard. This is not 1, 9 or 2, 8. It's either 3, 7 or 4, 6. This isn't the 2, this is the 2. And I've done all the 2s now. If I've done all the 1s. If I put a 1 there, which I can by Sudoku, I think I've now... No. I haven't done all the 1s. But I can, once I put a 1 there, this actually is a 1. So this is 1, 2, 4 or 1, 2, 5. This is not a 9. This is a 7 or an 8. 3s? 3s are actually... Oh, that 3 means that's not a 3, so that's not a 7. The 1 means this isn't 1, 9. This is 7 and 3, which takes 7 and 3 out of there. This is a 4, 6 pair. I still think this is tricky. 4 is in one... Right, 4. This 4 looks down, taking 4 out of there. The 4, 6 looks across. So this is a 4. So this is a triple. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 3, 5, 7. There's no 7 there. So 7 is looking across here. This 3 makes this the 5. So this is a 3, 7. What's this triple? Well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 4, 6, 8. That is not where I should have been looking. Four in this column, though, is 4 can't go there. 4 can't go there, or I wouldn't put 4 in either of those. 4 can't go there. That's the 4. That's the 3. So this column I have 1, 2. I don't have 3. I got 4, 5, 6, 7, 3, 8, 9. But that's not 3 or 9. That's an 8. I take 8 out of those. I've already got a 3, so that's a 9 and that's a 3. This is a triple. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. That puts 6 in one of those two because of the 6, 7, 8 triple. 6 is not there. 6, 7, 8 means that's the 4 and there's no 4 there. This is now a pair. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 3 and 9. The 9 here makes that the 3 and that the 9. The 3 looks down, making that the 7 and that the 3. This is hard. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. These are 7, 8, 9, but I can't put 9 in those. That's a 9. This is a 7, 8 pair. So this must be 5 or 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, these are both 5, 6. This is a pair. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 5, and 9. This is a 4, 6, 8. 8 must be up here, so 8 comes out of there. What's this triple? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, and 9 go into those. These are 5, 7, and 9. There's no 9 there. There's no 7 there. Wait a minute. So this is a 7. This is a 5, 9 pair. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So, sorry, 5, 8, and 9 go into these. So these are 5, 8, and 9, must contain an 8. Could have done that by the row. That would have been easier. This column maybe, because of that thermo? I'm not sure. If this is a 5, if this is a 4, this is a 7. I know 7 is in one of those two. By Sudoku. This is a maximum of 8. This is a maximum of 6. This is 4, 5, or 6 because it can't be 3 and it's higher than 2. Three is in one of those two. Oh, that's a 3. This is high. This can't be a 3. So 3 is not in those. 3 is not in those. 3 is not in those. This is a 3. So this is a 7. So this is a 4. Taking 4 out of there. The 4, no. These are 4, 5, 6, and 8. Wow. 4 is now in one of those two. What? Where's 3 in this column? It's not in those. The 3 okay, yeah. 3 has to be up here and it's not either of those. That's the 3. Have I done all the 3s now? Yes, I've done all the 3s. So this is 5, 6, or 8. That's not helping. Because these are all 4, 5, 6, or 8. This is 5, 6, or 8. Which means in this row, 4 is in one of those. So this isn't the 4. This can't be the 4 because it's higher than 5, 6. This is the 4. So this is the 6 and this is the 4. That takes, this 6 takes 6 out of both of those. So this becomes 8, 4. That takes 8 out of there. This is a 5 6 pair, but this is a 5 6 pair. 1 2 3 4 5 6. This is an 8. Now, this takes 8 out of there. This is a 5 6 pair. 1 2 3 4 5 6. This is an 8, which makes this a 7, which takes 7 out of those. This is crazy, by the way. This 6 makes that 5, which makes that 6, which makes that 5, which makes that 6, which makes that 6, which makes that 5, which makes that 6, which makes that 5. The 5 looks down, making that 9, which makes that 5. It takes 9 out of both of those. The 4 makes that 6. This is a 5 8 pair. This is a 9. The 6 looks up, making that 8 and that 6. The 8 looks down, making that 5 and that 8. I think I've cracked it. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. So these 1 2 3 4 5 6 and 9. The 6 makes that the 9 and that the 6. This column 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 5 and 9. So that's not a 4, so that is a 4. The 5 here makes that the 9 and that the 5. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. So this becomes the 8, this becomes the 7, and that's the correct solution. 2918. It's only had 39 solves in 26 days. I'm not sure where this was posted, actually, so I really can't say where that would have gone. That was actually quite tricky. That was a Christmas challenge. That was almost as challenging as spending time with your family. I love my family, most of my family. I've actually got family that I haven't seen, some of them in decades, flying in from all over the world this year. So I'm really hoping to catch up with them. Hopefully the COVID will have gone away. Thank you everyone for watching. I hope you enjoy this. I hope you enjoy the holiday season with whichever way you choose to celebrate that. If it's just time off work to relax by yourself, that's awesome. If it's not time off work and you're just getting lots of overtime and you're going to come home and drink heavily, okay. If you're actually getting to spend time with family and have whichever religious celebrations that you do, that's fine too. I'm definitely going to be missing my father, but I always do. Yeah. If you really want to understand kind of how I'm feeling, check out White Wine in the Sun by Tim Minchin. It's probably the the Christmas song that speaks to me, the only Christmas song that speaks to me. Thank you very much, everyone, and as always, good luck with your solving.